everybody, welcome back. We are doing Ozark. We're reacting to Ozark. I'll go ahead and apologize for this window. It is not that bright outside, so I have no idea why it's looks like a searchlight right now. But there's nothing I can do about it. Even you can see even part of the curtain. If I tried to close the curtain, it wouldn't do anything. So yeah, we'll just have to deal. The tree is only partially lit. The middle halves, it's two strands, and the two middle halves have dead bulbs somewhere. I don't feel like searching for it. This is all testing anyhow to see how the cats do with the Christmas tree. So it's almost a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. We're on season 2, episode 7 of Ozark. We've had Buddy's funeral. We've had some revelations. We've had some escape artists. So we're just going to have to see where things are going at this point. Marty has lost his loyalty with Ruth. I don't know how badly, but it looks like he's lost her loyalty. And Rachel revealed at the very end that she was mic'd to Marty after kissing him and him kissing her, and he was really into it. This girl has been demanding all day. Just want to choke you. She's like, do whatever you want as long as you pet me. So she revealed the mic. Marty's eyes got big. We're going to have to see what happened. He did, I think the most compromising thing he said was about, don't worry, the feds aren't going to know how much you helped me. It's still nothing incriminating, really. But we know, as crooked as Petty is and as off the handle as he goes, he's going to do something to Marty, thinking he's got something on him, but that's not really enough to convict. And tell me if Legal Eagle has done any reactions to Ozark, because I'd be curious over some of this legal stuff. I'd be curious as to what Legal Eagle says about some of this, because I'm thinking I'm right on a lot of it. I might not be right on all of it, but I think I'm right on a lot of it. There's not enough evidence of stuff. So, all right, let's get into it. This one is called One Way Out. That could be Petty saying it to Rachel. That could be Wendy and Marty having a conversation. And we are starting with Wendy having a conversation about how do we reconcile it. I did hear that much. So, one way out. Is it a dead end? Are they at a dead end?
I don't know that we see it as something that has to be reconciled.
What meeting are we having?
And brought you in for questioning, Marty,
Who are they talking to?
because they felt the need to come here in the middle of the night. Well, it was early morning, actually.
Who is it
They
talking?
knew you.
He's unraveling. He obviously has not told Wendy yet. And here are our symbols. We've got water dripping. We've got a tea kettle, which those two could be related, but I don't think they are. We're taking notes on a steno pad. And we've got a pacifier, which tells me we're going to be talking about Mason stuff a little bit more. I thought about this in the last episode, but I didn't say it. I'm wondering if when the police took the baby for child endangerment, I wonder if the Snells are behind that and Darlene plans to adopt Mason's baby. That would be a dagger twisted multiple times in Mason's chest. Who's that? Oh, Cade.
Brown Vic, were you trying to look like cop?
They got it at auction.
I never,
Y'all holding out on me?
I had friends that could identify Crown Victorias from their headlights. I never could distinguish vehicles that way, but it is one of the chosen vehicles, at least during a certain era, for law enforcement was the Crown Victoria.
But if the pearl is so easy to find, it wouldn't even be worth the shit it was in. Now would it?
She's got an idea about something. Does Wendy know now?
Wilkes thinks you're about to be arrested.
Really? When did you say that?
We've kind of had our hands full, Marty. How many other people have to betray us before we realize that there's a target?
Rachel is not portraying us.
Oh, he did tell her.
She's not a liar because I told you she couldn't be trusted and you didn't believe me.
She's true on that.
I want him at that table doing his homework and only his homework by the time I'm out the door.
Nothing in this house makes any fucking sense.
I agree, Charlotte.
Avoid the blue cat entirely. It'll just tip off the FBI that we're onto her.
What would you rather do?
I'd like to take advantage of the situation and feed them misinformation. Excuse me.
That is way too
That would be
risky.
smart.
Don't forget we have that PR agent thing at 10. Helen had to haul ass.
Got it.
Communication is not doing well with them.
It'd be a real shame to squander all this time we could be spending on more remunerative opportunities.
Who are we getting ready to rob?
Turns out I didn't have to wait very long, did I?
No, you didn't.
Thank God.
Just a DUI and a wreck.
Customers here right now.
Petty's threatening to out me to the cartel. I need to know I'm safe. Vouch for me to the cartel. This is not going to end well. You know, it's not. So they both know that she's mic'd, and they're texting each other more evidence than what he said on the mic. Don't they both know that the FBI can get the phone records, the text messages? All they have to do is put in a warrant for that. Or not a warrant, a subpoena for that, a search warrant, or whatever you want to call it. They're being too specific in their stuff that they're putting in their text messages. It just doesn't make sense.
I don't know, process our conversation. I just need to think it through. So
She's gonna go run into
bear
Wilkes.
with me, okay? I'll call you. Thanks, bye. Oh, God.
Is that Cade? He's looking at his family and the time, 10:32. Don't know what that means, but they're showing it to us for a reason.
How do you know what our family looks like?
Helen.
Yeah.
Who's Helen?
By hitting your little FBI problem head on.
Oh, is Helen the
gracious about the
attorney for the
investigation?
cartel?
Smile it off as a misunderstanding.
I have a 14-year-old.
Is that the
boy named
Snells?
John and a 15-year-old girl named Charlotte. And he could take it apart and he could put it back together again.
I'm betting
And
it's
the
the Snells
15-year-old
because she admitted she burned the
doesn't find herself
fields. Does he have a tracker on her phone? Yep. Okay. What did it show? Is it showing, well, it's a field right there, but there are roads around it. So I'm not sure what we're supposed to get from that either. But he does have a tracker on it, so that's the field they switched vehicles. Take that with you, Marty. They're whispering something about something must be destroyed.
Maybe she left you. Oh, she's a devious one, that Wendy. Tell me check your best, okay? The same.
Maybe they don't have her.
I can't return what I don't have.
Okay, they didn't do it. So is it Chris's team? Somebody trying to look like all muscle. Is it Mason? Oh, it is Mason.
You're a good man. You're
Not anymore. He's gone crazy.
And a liar will be destroyed. A false witness will not go unpunished.
Are we losing Wendy?
Mason
will be destroyed.
Mason, I don't have anything to gain from taking your son, but I can get him back.
Don't blow her kneecaps off.
Alive.
I've got bad kneecaps. That made me nervous.
She says that you can get Zeke back for me, and I want him
Zeke.
back.
I'm guessing short for
What's the ride
Ezekiel.
tomorrow, Wendy dies.
Flashbacks. Look at her crocodile stuffy. It's probably an alligator rather than a crocodile.
There's a no.
And you know what?
Can't call the FBI.
Marty,
Just get her killed.
I have
We
friends
both
whose
know that.
security firms specialize in this sort of
Hey,
thing.
no security.
Chris,
no
listen.
Fence. It's got to be done bloodless.
Oh, come
I
on.
need you to
As
listen.
long as Wendy's okay, why do you care?
I keep calling him Chris. He's Charlie. Well, that was awkward.
Grace was one of the bodies they found at the Snells.
She doesn't know that.
The police said...
The police lied. We told them to.
Why is she being honest with him?
It just looks like there's only one way out.
There's our title.
You have no idea what I would have done if someone had come along and done that for me.
He's been too quiet. It's at his house, right?
I need my hands
To wipe. Men might only have to shake it, but women have to wipe.
But the second this little circus ends, our relationship ceases to exist.
The circus never ends. Don't spook him, Wendy. Don't try to run. It'll just make matters worse.
It would be an understatement to say that this request is highly unusual.
Yeah, but you did say you didn't have enough foster families. I think he was able to talk him into it.
She warned me, told me to stop being so stubborn.
So he's got survivor's guilt.
It's the devil tempting you. Because there's a little boy out there.
Is she recognizing some suicide talk?
He needs you.
I still thought I could change you.
Well, you never know who you're going to touch.
Still thought I could turn you into something that you weren't.
There's the tea kettle.
Why the fuck hasn't Marty called?
Boy, he switches quick, doesn't he? That was a mistake. It was a good attempt, but now we don't have any guarantee he won't hurt her. That's a nice steps onto a...
There she is.
I can't think of what it's called. Pier. A FLIR is, it works on...
Everything I said before was true. I need you.
Red waves, right?
So you attack me after I cut you loose?
Well, it's instinct, Mason. I'm scared
True.
to death.
Never grabbed a hold of God once in your life.
Don't know her.
No idea who I am. I went to church. Even though I was a sinner, I knew I needed it.
I always thought you were supposed to go to church anyhow because you are a sinner.
I knew he'd never look at me the same way again.
Sounds like he was an abuser, too.
Anyone who truly believes can't just turn their back on their faith, not even for survival.
So would your faith approve of this, Mason?
You didn't walk into that store to find God. You walked into that store to die.
I was going to say, they're both talking about two sides of the same coin. They're going to get caught, aren't they?
You said he wasn't gonna be here till 2.
I said I thought.
Hey!
I heard a shotgun.
Making new friends.
Are they up under the dock? That's what I meant was dock, not pier. Surprised they didn't hear, he didn't hear them coughing. She's going to feel like she's waterboarding again.
What are you talking about? To make him this way.
He's flipped his wig.
You haven't seen them for a while.
I don't know, you did something to him. You're the devil.
Well, he's been saying that for a while.
Your son, there's nothing wrong with him.
I do not belong to the body. Suppose the ear said I'm not an
Who is he going to
I do not
shoot?
belong to the body.
I can't, not anymore.
Is he going to shoot himself?
I'm not going to do that. Just take this.
They're going to end up killing him.
Put that Mason. Am I just playing?
And then Zeke is going to have to find a home. And hopefully they do not give Zeke to the Snells. He's dead. Wendy's DNA is all over because she went upstairs to the bathroom. It's all in the basement there. Fingerprints. She's regressed.
All that matters, you're okay.
Do we trust that? That's really him? He's never showed any caring for her before.
Moving it to the funeral home.
Is he gonna go trash the funeral home now?
We're gonna do what we have to do. We're gonna get rid of the body and we're gonna take Zeke with us.
I was gonna say, we're gonna do what we always do. Fix this mess.
1, 2,
Deep breathing is a good technique for anxiety. There's a reason why all therapists do that first.
I don't know that we see it as something that has to be reconciled. Wouldn't you agree, Marty?
Okay, so we're ending where we started.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're going to see who they're talking to. Is it
The
about
way we
Zeke?
see it, we're in the business of bringing prosperity to this lake. How do you figure?
Well, they clearly thought you had something to hide
I
because
don't
they
know who
felt the
she
need to come
is.
here in the middle of the night.
It's why Marty cooperated when they came here.
Oh,
And it's why we prepared
a
for this scrutiny
journalist.
as a family.
Bye, Mason. What happened to Zeke? Is that Noah?
We all came together as a family and decided to help a friend out in need and foster his son for a bit.
Oh, Marty. Okay.
Say it again.
He's unraveling. Got the heartbeat going. So, that felt like a long one. Everything in it was interesting. I'm losing my voice apparently. Everything in it was interesting. It just felt long. I still wonder if Zeke is going to end up with the Snells. I know Wendy does not want that to happen. She's already said that that woman should not have a child. um, so I don't see it happening easily, but we've got that storyline. So I just don't see how it doesn't happen somehow. So Chris has told, or I keep calling him Chris, Charlie has told Marty that he doesn't want to see them, whatever. I don't know if that applies to Wendy also, but he's tried to cut all ties and say, stay away. We know that's not going to happen either because they still got to get the casino going. Ruthie is just kind of regressing from the trauma and who knows what else is happening. And then Cade seemed to show that he genuinely cared, but that seemed so unlike him because everything we've seen so far, I can see it's poofed up more than the other side, the rest. You want to say hi to everybody? Tell them hi. Say, Mommy, you're holding me weird. He does not seem to have shown her any caring, any affection, healthy affection. Although I guess he was showing that he cared when she got tortured, but that's the only time we've seen him care. So was this time in the truck genuine? I don't know. I don't know whether to trust it or not. And as soon as she talked about thinking she knew where Marty's money was, he perked all up. So again, hard to say. We saw Marty get money out of the hearse. I can't remember if that was this episode or last episode, but we did see him get money out of the hearse. So we know at one point it was still in the hearse. With him knowing that Rachel was mic'd and the comment he made about the Blue Cat Lodge, is he getting smart and going to hide the money somewhere else because he's afraid the FBI might do something? I'm guessing they've moved the money. The other thing that's a little confusing is Ruth knows how brutal the cartel can be. So why would she try to steal their money? Does she think she can run and hide before they find her? That's, I guess, the only question. If she does steal their money, what is she going to do? At any rate, we'll leave things at that. Thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.